or the afternoon, or evening, or wherever you are.
Time zones are weird. Yes, so welcome to River of Tueriesal. Good morning. You'll only notice we are down in person today. Ophelia's player got called into emergency overtime at work. So she had to actually go to work today, which super duperty sucks.
Boo, adulting.
I know, adulting and capitalism, boo. So, today, Carolyn, who plays Badger, is going to be double dutying, and she will be playing Ophelia as well. And the reason why we're doing that, and we didn't just call game, is because this coming Sunday, we will not be having River of Tueriesal. I will be at a convention, so if you're in the Atlanta area, it's called Conjuration. It's down by the airport. It should be super cool. I will be on a ton of panels. I will be talking pretty much nonstop the whole weekend. We might do a surprise stream from there if I can find enough people who want to play. We might do something like that and play something like Crash Pandas or Honey Heist, something ridiculous. But I won't know until I get there. So it'll be an adventure for everybody. So yeah, that's where we are this week. We are just having DM chats on Wednesday. That's all we've got this week. This week kind of was a little bit of a surprise in a couple of different ways. So yeah, but coming into the holiday season this time of year, things always get a little bit hectic and a little bit chaotic with scheduling. But we will be here for River of Tueriesal on the Sunday after Thanksgiving, so we're just taking the 1 week off. So yeah, that's basically it. The announcements are pretty short this week. So yay. And with that, I guess we'll go ahead and we will get started. So in our last session, our players wandered into the basement lab of Daisy, the wizard who originally built the lighthouse. And they discovered something had happened to Daisy. They're still not quite sure what, but she was there. She just wasn't really there. So they spent a lot of time trying to negotiate information out with Daisy. They got some, and they got a solid lead on where Annalise has gone. So they are currently on the road, heading to the city of Ambrose for the first time. They've left Uzzig and Muriel safely at Uzzig's hut with the hopes of teaching Uzzig the wonders of seasoning and food. So Muriel's got a big task in front of her. She's got a month. She might have the scariest task of all in front of her. But our players are trusting her to keep Uzzig fed and herself fed with food that is actually edible. And so our three heroes plus Captain Fox, who is going to serve as tour guide for Ambrose because he's been there a normal, reasonable number of times. That's perfectly an acceptable number. And so he will be serving as tour guide, and we are picking up with our players back on the road. Heading out, and Uzzig's shack and all of that loveliness is sort of beginning to fade from view. You can still see the edges of the lighthouse because it sticks up quite a ways, even busted. But pretty much everything else is fading away as you guys are heading on the road.
Before we head too far down, it's like, did we want to go through a normal route, or did we want to take the surreptitious pathway through the tunnel?
Oh, through the city. I don't know if one is better than the other. I mean, I don't know that Annalise knows we're here anyway, so it probably wouldn't hurt to just waltz into town.
Okay, well, still need to pick up my flag if that's the case.
Yeah.
So we'll stop by so that we have a scent sample.
Oh yeah, where you tied it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you guys are that takes you right along that path. So. Okay. It sort of looks like that tunnel is walking.
I remember now.
Yeah, as that tunnel sort of follows adjacent to the path.
Mm-hmm.
Though at some point you assume that they split. You're not sure because you didn't go far enough down the tunnel.
Yeah.
But you do easily find your flag of what you think is maybe Annalie's robe. Don't update. I need you. I need Fox's stats today. Alright, so you guys are continuing on the path.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow, your Dr. Pepper just like
Bubbled over.
it suddenly bubbled over. That's weird.
Sorry, Internet.
Do you need some napkins?
No, we got some like right here. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Should never put a Dr. Pepper in the freezer.
And then
And then forget about it.
Well, I didn't forget about it. I remembered it soon enough for it not to explode.
Okay, that's something. I will give you that. Question mark.
That said, Internet, if you ever really want to mess with somebody that you hate, but for some reason have access to their house, put a soda in their freezer. It's a mess to clean up.
Mm-hmm. I still haven't been able to clean up the last one that made a mess.
Anyway,
Okay, so
literally, actually, making our way downtown,
Yes.
walking fast, walking faster.
so did you want me to do the whole sniffy thing, or we wait until we get to town to do
Let's
that?
get into town first.
Cool.
All right, so you guys roll in perceptions, natures. Who wants to do what in leading the way? Fox does not know the path. He rides his boat to this city, so he does not typically walk from Uzzig's.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fairly well marked path. There are a couple of spots that look pretty unkept, and you occasionally can lose sight of it.
I will roll to not get lost.
'Kay.
How about that? Is that survival? Survival.
Yeah.
I suppose I could roll a do a perception check to see if we're like gonna get ambushed on the road.
Yeah, I mean whatever you guys want to do. If you guys want to just walk, you can just walk.
Yeah. Okay. I am all for shortcutting the
Yeah.
travel.
That's a 22 on the perception check.
Okay. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Just signs that we may be ambushed.
Okay. You can definitely tell that people have been through here fairly recently. There are occasionally remains of sort of. It looks like it was maybe a camp for an hour or two. It doesn't look like it was a very long camp. And you start seeing there are strange markings on a lot of the trees. They're sort of. You notice in particular that there is one. It's an old oak tree, and it's an odd shape. It's grown into like a spiral almost. And you notice on the edge of it, you actually see a handprint in this sort of black ichor that you kind of recognize from Ashbury.
Well, I think Annalise has been here, and I pointed out.
Yay.
That is disgusting, says Fox. Ugh.
I can't wait to get her kneecaps.
You and kneecaps.
What am I else gonna get for?
I mean, you can turn into things that are taller.
That's not as fun.
Throats are deadly. Kneecaps are not.
Yeah, but then I want to make her suffer.
But yeah, see, when you make people suffer, that gives them longer to do things.
Yeah, you gotta start with the hands for the magic-y people.
Or the mouth, throat. You know, I'm just saying.
Fine, I'll go for the elbows. How about that?
I don't see how that's significantly better, but you know what? Whatever makes you feel better.
I think Owen mentioned something about hands being crunchy because of all the bones.
I mean, that makes sense. There's like how many
There's like
bones?
a bunch of little bones in there. Feet probably are pretty crunchy too.
Why are we talking? Why bones? God damn it! God damn it!
Bones and teeth.
You brought it up.
Moving on.
Okay. So you guys head through. The path is it's not super hard to follow. It doesn't look like, it's very obvious someone has been through here recently for the first time in a very long time. The path, you pretty much can't miss the track marks of at least 3, maybe 4 other creatures that have been through here fairly recently, and there are occasionally drops of this black ooze on the ground.
When you say creatures, are you talking about like animals or are you talking about people?
It looks like humanoid
Okay.
tracks.
Humanoidish.
Bipedal.
Yes, bipedal. Whether or not they're creatures, whatever. But it is bipedal tracks, and they are very obvious. Right, so as you finish your first day walking through, as it starts to get dark out, you actually notice that some of the trees around you are bioluminescent.
Weird.
And as the sun fades out, they actually sort of flicker to life in this sort of pale blue-purple glow.
Well, that's just handy.
Well, I hate it.
Why?
It's not supposed to do that.
There are plenty of things in nature that are bioluminescent.
Not trees!
They're weird and special.
You're weird and special, and you don't glow.
I could.
Please don't. Oh, I hate trees.
Why? What did they ever do to you?
They're just there.
Yeah, trees are supposed to do that.
Are we gonna camp or are we walking?
Do we want to keep pushing on?
So far, nothing has really good has happened in the night, so I'm just gonna say let's just bed down right here.
Hi.
Works for me. Okay. So you guys...
Ophelia agrees.
If you just want to make like a general perception or nature check to find a spot to camp.
It's a 15 nature.
Okay.
Not that good.
Okay. So you're sort of a little bit distracted by the glowing trees and sort of just trying to figure out what exactly is glowing and what is happening with this. And you are just like, whatever, trees, they glow sometimes, it's fine. And you manage to find a little, it's a little bit off of the road behind some trees, so it's not immediately obvious if anyone comes along behind you. So you find you're pretty confident it's a secure place. It's just the music relax.
I figured as much, but it almost sounded also like people screaming or
Yeah.
yelling, so I was like, are the downstairs neighbors up? It's too early for that. Okay, so I'll point it out to everyone and I'll start getting stuff together.
Do we want to do a campfire?
What's the temperature like? Do we
It's
need
getting
it?
a bit chilly. This island is significantly colder than it was in Ashbury.
I will start a fire.
Yeah.
At least a small one.
Okay.
And I'll use my knowledge of nature to do a smokeless fire. Those
Okay,
are
just
things.
make a general nature check.
Basically, it burns small but very hot, and you use only the driest kindling.
You said nature?
Yeah.
19.
Okay. So yeah, you managed to put together a very compact little bonfire. Little campfire. It's a giant bonfire.
The smallest bonfire. It's only about 6 feet across.
Yeah, it's just tiny, just a tiny little blip. You hardly notice it's there. It's totally fine.
You can only see it from, 100 yards as opposed
Othen
to a mile.
can see where you are. It's fine. That's it. That's the only person that can see. He's a day's walk behind you. It's fine. You're very, very subtle. A+.
That's what Badger is, subtle.
But yeah, you managed to put together a fairly small campfire. It's very hot. It's very intense, but it is not producing enough smoke to matter. So are we doing watches, or are we just...
Yeah, I'll take first watch.
Alright. Do you have anything helpful? Probably not.
Sevens every time.
I'll,
That's better. 16 for first watch.
Okay. Okay. So as you are, everyone's sort of settling in and relaxing in, and as you settle in for your first watch, you actually hear what sounds like screaming and crying. It's strangely distorted and echoing, and it almost sounds incorporeal.
I slightly rouse everyone and just like, they're ghost screams.
What?
Listen, shh.
You will hear them too after a moment.
What the hell is that?
I have no idea. That's why I hate trees. I told you. Trees. Okay.
I'll. You can all go back to sleep, but I'll scream real loud if this gets worse.
Alrighty then.
I like it. I like that plan.
Badger will take second watch if nothing happens during first.
Roll one more watch check.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, you continue to hear the sounds, but near the end of your watch, it's almost there's a sudden like cacophony and an increase in the sounds, and then it all goes silent.
Yay. When it comes to Badger's turn, Zeke will basically relay that. It's just like, it's quiet now. Only after they got real loud.
I wonder if it was a party going on. No party like the After Dead party. I'll
Don't
let
do
you
it.
know if anything happens.
Yep. And then a giant cat the size of Tueriesal ate everything
Yeah.
at the
And
end.
the Tiamat cat suddenly appears. Oh, it's not on screen yet, but there is a battle map, and the littler cat has suddenly decided she needs to investigate it. Oh, cat. Alright, make your watchy checks.
Perception?
Yes. You know, watchy checks. Not to be confused with washi tape.
I am actually going to give myself enhanceability on this, just because of the screams from earlier. And I am going to cast Owl's Wisdom,
Okay.
giving me advantage on
Wisdom.
Yeah, I have advantage on wisdom rolls or wisdom checks, so that is a perception. Is a wisdom check.
Okay. I was like, no, it's not. It's a perception check. And I'm like, okay, self. Oh no.
Wow.
It's a 4 and a 5.
Awesome. Wow.
So 9 in total.
Okay.
New spell.
It is really pretty with these like trees all around you. They're really like you almost feel like they should be giving off some sort of a hum or something. So you're trying to catch any sort of listen to what that might be.
And not listening for the important stuff, like ghostly howling.
Like screaming. Right. And make one more perception check for the end of your watch.
1 hour, so probably by the end of it, no more.
Okay. That was so sad. Oh no.
It's not terrible. 11.
Okay. Okay, so you're sort of like getting ready for bed, and you're starting to be like, all right, yeah, I go back to sleep, and you almost miss it. You're gazing around, and you sort of look, and then you look back, and you realize that one of the trees, a little bit in the distance, is floating.
Okay, I'm beginning to see what Fox is saying.
Yeah.
The tree is floating!
This is a weird dream. I want to go back to sleep now.
Is it like moving towards us, or is it just?
No, it's just floating up in the air.
And I would have like done both, Ophelia and Badger or something like.
Ophelia. Make sure you keep an eye on that watch.
Zeke realizes that it's not a dream. She's like, oh, look, meh.
I don't know what to do about it. It doesn't seem to be moving.
Yay, ghost trees. Well, just, die real loud if it starts to attack us.
Right. Have fun, Ophelia.
Good night. Alright, Ophelia! Roll your first watch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're fired. You're fired.
I don't know where the dice jail went.
It's over there somewhere. That's an 8.
Okay. Yeah, Ophelia is pretty distracted by bless you.
Thank you.
By the floating tree. And when she casts detect magic on it, because that is what Ophelia does.
Sure.
Every time.
So, she knows that it is not any kind of, it is a natural thing. It doesn't ting as magic.
Okay.
That is super slushy. Okay. Alright, roll one more for Ophelia's watch.
Do we want to use, Ophelia's actual dice?
You know that bag right there that has green dice in it?
Hand me those.
Oh, the new dice.
Let's see if they like Ophelia
From
anymore.
our Silver Beam Creation subscription box. Which is super cool.
Hey, that's great. 16.
You're hired.
Welcome aboard. Welcome to the team. Okay. So as Ophelia is sort of getting ready to end her watch and wake up Fox, she notices a light in the distance, slightly past the floating tree. It doesn't appear to be getting closer. It's staying stationary.
Okay. And it's too far out of range for detect magic. If it's not coming towards us, she'll keep an eye on it until I guess Fox's turn, and she'll wake him up and say, "Here's what I've seen. Is the tree still floating?"
Mm-hmm.
She'll point out the tree in the light and be like, just watch it. Good night.
Alright. Okay, good job, Fox. Wow, first time in your life in nat 20. God, for useless. Okay. And that one was about what I expected for you, Fox. Okay. So yeah, the night passes quietly. In the morning, you're woken up to the smell of food. As Fox has created some food for everybody.
Oh man, that is a truly handy ability.
And also, there are some like tree branches and leaves that look like they've been knocked down. And Fox has a few scratches, but he is happy. The tree is still floating.
Even in the daylight, okay.
Are the trees still, visibly glowing?
It's beginning to fade as the sun sort of permeates the area.
Okay. Well then. This is a weird forest tree area thing.
Mm-hmm. I tried to make them stop glowing.
How did you make them? What?
I was just, the tree was floating, and so I just tried to, the leaves are what was glowing, so I was just trying to knock some off. But then a branch hit my face.
Oh, that would explain that.
Bacon.
I'll saddle up, and so will Ophelia, and we'll grab some grub.
Okay. So, in Ambrose, you guys are looking for this Annalise.
Yeah, and I guess if there are any other clues as to the other pieces of this heart thing. Probably try and find them too.
There may be a couple people who can help. Ambrose has a lot of people who know a lot of weird things.
Handy.
It can be. Or you're terrible.
I mean, I think that's the nature of life. Things can be handy or they can be terrible.
On an out-of-play perspective, did we leave the heart with...
I think it's with Muriel.
Okay, yeah.
The last I remember is that Muriel... it's either with Muriel or Ophelia.
I think Ophelia gave it to
Muriel to study.
I'm just double-checking that we're not, walking into our enemy with, oh, yeah, we've got the MacGuffin that you're looking for. Did you need this? Here you go. All you have to do is just beat
Murder
the crap
us.
out of us.
Oh my god! Wow, weird! Yeah, I think that it's
Okay.
still with Muriel. That is the last that I have for it.
Nope, that's fine. I'm just double-checking.
Yeah, but that's something Susie can double verify.
Making an executive decision here.
Yeah.
We left it with Muriel.
Yeah,
left it with
okay.
Muriel.
It's with Muriel.
It
All
is
right.
with Muriel.
Okay. Yeah, I think you all would like Ambrose. You can probably get some answers to some questions there, maybe.
Excited.
It's a good place.
Not really, actually.
It's a good place in its terrible ways.
Okay. Well, I guess now that everyone's eaten, shall we sally ho?
Yeah.
Sally forth?
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's tally ho and sally forth, and I combine them together for sally ho.
We got that.
That's so mean to Sally.
I mean, it's a life choice.
Maybe you'll meet Sally Ho and Ambrose. Drink. Alright, so you guys continue on your way. If everyone wants to do perception or nature checks along the path.
12.
Right. Okay, you're hired. You're fired. Ophelia got us 18. Badger doesn't give two shits apparently. With a 9.
Okay. So you and Ophelia notice that as you're walking, the ground beneath your feet, it feels hollow. It feels like there is a cavern or a cave or a something hollow beneath your feet.
So it's got that extra sort of bounce
Yeah.
up when you're going over.
Yeah, it's sort of like you go from solid ground and then suddenly it's like, this feels wrong and weird. Fox notices fuck all.
What's with the weird looks?
I think we're over a tunnel or something.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Give it a bounce or something. Give it a bounce and really pay attention.
Badger will jump up and down.
At that you do notice. You do significantly you notice it.
Okay. Must be a big one. I'm also now really terrified that the ground is just going to go from underneath us.
You can do the diggy thing. You want to check it out?
Sure.
Okay.
So Badger will turn into a badger,
Mm-hmm.
and I will start digging. See if I can get down and
Maybe not smack in the middle of the road. I might get mad, but
I'll try and I'll basically before I turn into a badger, I'll see if I can't find where it ends, and start digging from there, so that way maybe I can hit a wall and look down rather than just dig down and go.
Okay. Make just an investigation check. See if you can figure that out.
Fire. I don't want to. I'm running out of dice here though. Okay. That's
Hi, Susie. I don't think anyone's in chat right now, so I just noticed you. I'm sorry.
For investigation, that's a 20 non-nat. Dirty 20. What?
Is everyone dead? Did Ophelia die? Why are the trees going? What the shit is happening? Ophelia did what? What am I doing? What is happening? Fight me! I will fight you myself! I don't know. Everyone's fine, Susie. No one's dead. Ophelia's fine. She just noticed some glowing stuff and some floating trees and stuff.
I keep expecting it to be a liquid.
Yep.
And then it's not.
It's not.
It is slush.
It is slush. Alright. So, did you roll your investigation?
Yeah, it was a dirty 20.
Okay, so yeah, you manage to, you find where it doesn't necessarily, the cavern doesn't necessarily end, but it veers off of the path. So you do find, like, a section that's got a wall.
Okay.
Badger! Okay, so it takes you a little while to dig down, and get in, and, as you do, you sort of hit a wall first, and you can look down into this cavern.
Mm-hmm.
Just make a general perception.
Just on my wisdom. Okay. You said perception?
Mm-hmm. It's an 8. Okay, so you've got a you have a little bit of dirt in your eye, so it's a little bit hard to see, but you're definitely in like a tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
A tunnel of some sort.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so. Then, I guess I'll, take a moment to clean out my little badger face, and I will,
Oh, that would be like the cutest thing ever.
and I'll, start looking around. I will probably try and dig down so that I have a clear path back up to the surface, so I'm not dropping down and then having to do weird climby shift as a badger because badgers
Okay,
can't climb
so
for
yeah,
shit.
you're giving yourself a path back up.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'll kind of nose around and see what this is.
Make investigations. Heavy sigh.
None of my dice are rolling well for me.
You have the fate die.
And no. It's not terrible. That's a 11.
Okay, so as you sort of get down on the ground and sort of start nosing around a little bit more, you recognize Daisy's scent in here.
Okay.
It's definitely a tunnel. It curves back towards the way you just came from and ahead, but it's a much more winding path, and it's a very haphazard tunnel. There are parts of it that look like they were, built well, and then there are parts that it looks like it collapsed and has been rebuilt not so well. So it's a little bit of a mishmash.
Okay. So it's probably part of the same tunnel system that leads from the White Lighthouse. Okay. I'm not going to go very far. I'll make my way back up, and I'll pop back out and turn back into Badger. And I think it's part of the same tunnel system that leads back out to the lighthouse. It's a little haphazard down there.
Fair enough.
Well, at least it looks like nothing will be popping out and attacking us from there.
Yay.
Knock on wood.
Knocks on a floating tree.
All right. Onward and upward.
Okay. Alright, make me another travel check. So nature, perception. However you guys want to do it.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. Ophelia got a 14 on perception. Badger got a 20 non-nat on perception.
Okay, so as you're walking, you notice you actually notice you're heading towards where the light that was seen in the night was from, not the glowing trees, but the actual light. You're heading towards that. And as you get over there, you see that it is a lantern just hanging on a tree branch.
Is there any indications, like black ichor marks or anything like that around?
Not that you see.
Okay. This is weird. Thoughts?
It's a lantern.
Okay, well, sure. Alright, I guess we'll keep on going then.
Okay. As you continue walking, you do notice that You walk out of where the main thick of the woods are,
Mhm.
and on the edge. Yes.
Sorry, small interjection. Ophelia detects magic on the lantern.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah. The lantern is not magical. It's full of oil. It looks like it's just a typical, a standard. I don't know why I did this because I don't need you in my lap right now, but I am weak because you were cute. But yeah, it does not ping anything magical. And neither does the forest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
No. Good call, because she absolutely would.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, I need you to go. I'm sorry.
I love you, but no.
I love you, but not right now. Okay. And so as you sort of break out of the, and you guys do notice as you're walking, there are other trees that are floating just randomly. So it wasn't just this one-off tree.
So, like, when you say, like, floating, is it like the entire root system has, like, come out from the the ground?
Yeah.
And, like, the entire root system is now elevated?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's weird.
One assumes that means that there's like a divot beneath the tree.
Yeah,
because
there's a
it's
little bit. There's not as big a divot as you would expect. So it seems like these trees have been floating for a little while. It's not like they just started this morning, sort of a divot.
Okay.
But they do seem stationary. None of them that you walk past seem to like chase after you.
Out of curiosity, Zeke is gonna go over and like try and push one with his quarterstaff and
Okay.
see if it like moves or if it seems to be solidly in place.
Just make like a general attack roll just to see if you can find a good spot to push it from.
18.
Okay, yeah. You so you manage to sort of get your staff in and give it a little push, and it sort of just like gently floats back and then floats back to where it was. But it does have like a slight spin to it now. So it's sort of spinning a little bit.
Glowly spinny floaty tree. So they are stationary.
So many questions.
And I don't think we're gonna find answers.
Nope.
Well, they say that this place is the, well, I don't know if it's actually true. In Ambrose, they say that this place is the closest you can get to the Feywild here. So, maybe it's just a holdover from that. I don't know. I hate it.
Moving on. Yep.
Alrighty.
Okay. So as you continue on and out of the trees, you get to the other side of this forest, and as you break out, you actually see you first just make a general perception check, and then I'll tell you how much. 'Cause you will notice because it's obvious.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Finger guns.
11 for Ophelia and 13 for Badger.
Okay, so all of you notice. So as you step out of the trees, you see you first noticed it almost immediately past the trees as you almost step on a soldier skeleton laying on the ground.
Yeah.
And then immediately past him is probably a dozen or more other skeleton soldiers laying on the ground.
Do they have that black armor?
They do.
How old are they? Are they new, recent?
Make a nature check. I'm gonna roll for bone research.
Bones! Ooh.
Nope.
That is a 23.
Okay. So you gather that these are they're fairly old.
Okay.
Except there does one, the one furthest away from the rest of the group, it actually seems very, very recent.
I'm gonna investigate that one.
Okay.
Is there anything noticeable about it?
Make a perception or investigate. Make an investigation or a perception, whatever.
It's probably investigation, even though it's shit. 12 isn't too bad.
Okay. So as you're looking over it, you actually notice that this has you recognize this armor, and it is the armor the guards of Ashbury were wearing.
Okay. How does it look like he died?
You rolled fairly well on your nature. It looks like probably snapped neck.
So the body is...
Is it a corpse or is it a skeleton?
It's a skeleton.
That still takes... Okay. Is there any indication that it's been picked on by life form, like wildlife?
You don't see any teeth marks or anything, and thus far you haven't seen any signs of wildlife in the area.
So this is a... I mean, I guess it could have been a couple... could have been years ago before the whole incident with...
What you looking at, Badger?
This guy right here. And I point
What
down.
about him?
Well, he's new. He's got the armor from Ashbury. The guard. He's not with all the black guys black armored guys back there.
Zeke leans down and, like, pokes at it for a moment, and then it's like... Maybe he got et by the weird acid crap?
I guess, but it just seems like weird for his body to be here and for it to be bones. But it's his... And I'll show the neck, and it'll be like it was snapped. It wasn't eaten to death by acid. So...
Crazy magical despot randomly kills followers? How strange and unusual for them.
Okay, when you put it like that. What I was more concerned about is the fact that he's a skeleton and he's not a living... But not a living. He's not a rotting flesh bucket.
Did you see how fast those people dissolved back in Ashbury?
Well, yeah, but if he didn't die by the acid, then why is his body not here?
Magic?
Hey, true.
What's everyone's passive perception?
14.
14 for Badger, 11 for Ophelia.
Okay, so you all notice it. So from one of the other bodies, not the one you're currently looking at, you notice movement, that something is twitching.
I pull out my quarterstaff.
Zeke takes a quick moment to try and, like, without getting closer, like, figure out what's twitching beyond just, oh, something moved. What the hell was that? 10.
Okay. So it's fairly obvious as like the skeleton's jaw sort of snaps off of its skull, and the black ichor pours out of its mouth and begins slithering towards you all.
Well.
Nope.
Running.
Zeke just bolts.
Okay. Badger will turn into a horse and wait for Ophelia and Fox to jump on, and I will keep up with the monk.
Okay. I love it. What is you guys' speed?
It was a 40 between the two of us.
Okay.
With the option to, double
dash.
half that again.
Okay. So yeah, you guys bolt, and Fox is kind of confused about what this thing is. He didn't really see much that happened in Ashbury from his boat, but he's trusting you guys and gets on after you as you guys take off, and you lose it pretty quickly. It doesn't seem like it's either not really pursuing you hard, or it's not very fast. You're not sure which it is, but you lose it pretty almost immediately. Probably after about 5 minutes, you've completely
We don't
lost
even
it.
see the
Yeah,
pile
you don't.
of bones.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you see nothing. You see nothing resembling the pile of bones.
And did that come from one of the other corpses, or the one that we
It
were
came from one of the black armor ones, not the Ashbury one you were looking at.
Okay.
So, Badger will stop running when Zeke stops running.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, you guys eventually get back to woods. This basically was a clearing between a couple of wooded areas.
Mm-hmm.
So you've sprinted completely through the clearing and are back into wooded areas.
Yeah. I mean, the whole time Zeke was trying to stick to whatever path. He didn't just...
You go in a random direction, yeah.
Roll the dice! That way!
Okay. And as Ophelia detects magic as you guys are fleeing, it is definitely that same magic that was in Ashbury, the sort of necrotic, sickly magic. But it fades very quickly because of your speed, and she no longer detects it around you by the time you're stopping. Alright. Okay, so you guys come to a stop and are catching your breaths, I imagine. What was that?
Some sort of ooze that came out of a skeleton that looked probably a lot like the crap that ate Ashbury.
Oh. Okay.
By the way, that's who we're hunting. The one that basically dissolved Ashbury.
Awesome. I hope she doesn't do that to Ambrose.
Well, we should probably hurry if we want to make sure that that doesn't happen.
Right. Ambrose is much larger than Ashbury, but still wouldn't take long to do whatever it was that happened in Ashbury. Alright, let's keep moving then.
We've got 2 hours of this. Might as well keep it. I'll just keep on it.
Keeping a horse. Okay. So yeah, you guys make a pretty good pace with you as a horse and you as a monk.
He doesn't have to slow down.
Yeah.
To keep up with the slowest member, aka Badger on foot.
And I'm going to tick off one of my key points to say that I double dashed to get out there. Just
Okay,
like,
yeah.
okay, dash, and then use a key point to dash again.
I'm gonna super nope. Little horse just running its little heart out trying to keep up.
Too fast, too fast!
How do you have 2 legs and are so much faster than me? Why?
I have 4!
Alrighty. So as you guys continue on at a good clip, because I imagine you guys are probably not messing around and.
Next level, I get to kick up my speed by another 5 feet.
Oh my god. Okay. So as you you get through the second half of the second group of forest that you go through, you don't really see too much detail in it as you're kind of sprinting on through. But it seems pretty similar to the other one you've been through. And as you come through the other side of that, you reach a large old stone bridge. There's basically a cliff and at least a mile, maybe 2 stretch of water.
So by this point, it's probably been 2 hours.
Yeah, I'll say.
So
yeah,
Badger,
about the time you arrive at the bridge, Badger is no longer a horse.
Badger is a badger.
Badger is a badger.
Badger is a badger.
And Ophelia notices the bridge does have some sort of like supportive magic with it that helps it stay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's solid. It looks very solid.
I will roll a perception check just for ambushes and other things, and that's 12.
Okay. Since Ophelia has perpetual detect magic as the...
Yep. It is. It's
the
bridge is. It's like a protective restorative magic that it basically keeps the bridge solid despite being in water and through the elements and floating trees and shit.
Avoiding erosion.
Yes.
Okay. Bad night.
Warranty magic.
Yeah. It's a homeowner's warranty is still pretty active. It's a good spell. They really did a good one.
I say Badger was looking around as well, which was a 18 on perception.
Okay. And you got a
12.
Okay. So you don't see any signs of ambush or anything. It looks pretty clear. The forest is a bit of a ways back from the bridge, so if someone were sneaking up on you, you feel pretty confident you'd be able to see them pretty quick, pretty early on at least.
Sure.
And you don't notice any signs of ambush, but something about this bridge is really familiar to you, almost. You and Ophelia both get the sense that this bridge is very familiar to you.
Why is this familiar? And I can't roleplay. Ophelia and I look at each other in confusion. Is this familiar to you? Oh, yes, it is familiar to me. Do you know why it's familiar to you? No, I don't know why it's familiar to me. Do you? No, I don't.
Alright. Well, the other side of this bridge is Ambrose.
Alright, let's do this thing.
Alright. Okay. So you guys step onto the bridge. It is like as soon as you're on it, you're like, oh, this feels like more secure than the ground. There are no floating trees, there's no weird tunnels, this is amazing. So it feels really sturdy and really, kind of nice.
Badger has
things
her
considered.
because of the eerie feeling that she gets with the familiarity of this, she has her quarterstaff out.
Okay. So yeah, it's okay. It's a little bit, yeah. It's a little bit cold. It's a little bit, it's very breezy on the bridge. You're definitely getting that river odor. So it's not super, super pleasant. But you're making pretty good pace across the bridge. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's fine. It's fine.
So rocks fell. How many people died?
So as you guys are crossing the bridge, you're making good time. You're still probably, I would guess, you're moving at a good clip. You all still.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So as you're walking, all of a sudden, sort of out of nowhere, you almost miss it, but suddenly Fox just sort of groans and is clutching his gut, and you notice a crossbow bolt is sticking out of him.
Well then, Badger has got her quarterstaff out and she's looking around.
Hey, if everyone just go ahead and roll initiative.
Yep.
I have everybody's people.
Well, fucking nay.
You did good?
Ophelia did.
Oh, well, good. Okay, here's a badger.
Thank you.
There's a Zeke. I don't think I grabbed one for Ophelia because she has one, but I don't know where it
I don't
is.
know what her Ophelia figure is.
And how far along the path would you say we are?
I think they're probably around here-ish. I'll go grab somebody for... Oh, I will. Brain stopped working real quick. But yeah, and the shot came from the other side of the bridge, obviously. And whatever, it'll work.
Oh, so it just came from...
From this side.
Oh, okay. I was sitting there thinking, well, shit, how the hell's a monk going to have to deal with...
I'm gonna switch over to...
Okay. Alright. Let me get...
You gotta switch cameras.
I will. Would you pass me a pencil, somebody? I thought I had one, but I think a cat stole it. And then I'll grab one when I set up. Alright, Ophelia.
Nat 20 plus 1 for 21.
Okay, Badger.
The 11.
Okay, Zeke.
18.
Nice. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, that's horrible. And that is the exact same. So cool, the monsters go on the same turn. Unintentionally. Alright, you can pass that back to Tona. Neat. Okay. Bum ba da bum. Boop.
Oh, right, I got deflect missiles. This will be helpful.
Yeah, that will be.
Oh, nice.
I was hoping you had that.
Yep, got that at 3rd level, but it never really came into play because we kept fighting things that just want to
Punch.
punch my face in.
Okay. Alright. Now I got my stupid... Okay. Okay, whatever. I need to stop that. Okay, so top of the round is Ophelia. And she gets one... Yeah, she gets one bonus action.
Okay. So,
With her nat 20.
what do we see?
So, that would be helpful. So in the distance, you see it's a creature wearing black armor with an iron face. It's gonna have to go like there because otherwise he'll slide off.
Okay.
You only see one, and it has a crossbow out in front of it.
Alright.
Okay. You're gonna have to stop this. You lied to me. You are not the music I promised. Okay.
I will hex it.
Okay.
Or Ophelia will hex it.
Okay.
And that is a bonus action, I do believe, for the hex. No, it's... Well,
yeah, hex is a bonus action.
One bonus action, okay.
So...
I'm gonna have to beat you for this bullshit for fucking stupid.
Hashtag bitter.
Okay. So what does hex do? Because I have no idea what
You
these
get
spells
an
do.
extra, I think, 1d6 necrotic damage.
Whenever you hit it with an attack. It's disadvantage on ability checks. It'll have disadvantage on... what can you do? What does, like, your stunning strike do? I know you have that.
Stunning strike. I think that's a constitution.
It has disadvantage on con saves.
Okay.
Alright, so... Okay, so... Okay, it doesn't matter. It's she has 3rd level spell slots. So she casts Hex, uses one of them, and then she's going to do... Because the only other spell that she has listed is Witch Bolt, so she's going to Witch Bolt it.
Okay. So it needs to make what kind of save?
Let me find out. So this is at a 3rd level. So... Make a ranged spell attack against the creature on a hit. It will take 3d12 lightning damage. So,
you are rolling an attack.
Yes. That. So, that's plus her spell attack bonus of 7. So that is a 23.
Okay, that hits.
Alright, and so now it does, because it's a 3rd level, because she has the level spell slots only. Initial damage increases by 1d12 for each spell slot above first, so that is 3d12. 1, 2, sure, use you. Not bad. Wow, okay. 6, 7, 8, 12, so actually that's 10. 22 damage.
Okay.
And it's a concentration, so she'll maintain concentration. Wait, is Hex a concentration spell?
I think it is. So Hex is dropped.
Fuck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck. Then I won't do that. You know what? Actually, I will. We'll just say that she didn't do Hex at all, because I'm still learning how to do these.
Okay.
So she just did Witch Bolt.
Okay. Alright, and now it is her full turn. if she wants to move or do anything else.
No, that's
Okay.
it. I say you only gave her an additional bonus action, so she used her action to to cast a spell, and that's it. She's not moving.
Okay. It's gonna do jack shit. Alright. Alright. Fox scoots forward.
Okay.
And that's his turn. He misses horribly. Zeke and Badger, you're up next.
Okay. How far away is this thing?
Probably about 80 feet.
Okay.
I would say wait. I would actually tell you wait until after my turn
Okay.
to go. Hold your action. Or, no, shit.
Zeke is just going to move
Do your thing.
forward to within 40 feet so that he can clear the distance on the next turn. And otherwise hold any action to in case it actually comes within range. Actually, no. I have darts.
Okay.
Zeke will throw a dart. They don't deal much damage, but damage is damage.
48.
Nat 20.
Nice.
I'm forgetting, is it max or double damage?
Double dice.
Double dice. Go forth, my little fours. That's 5 plus.
I think your dex mod, isn't it?
Yep. So 9 points of damage.
Nice. Okay.
Aim for the eyes.
So Badger will scoot up behind
Zeke.
Zeke. Wow. So yeah. Swamp. With. Well.
Just yeah.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm behind him.
Okay. I know the slopes make it a little hard for people to stick.
And she will. She pops a licorice root in her mouth, and then she touches his back and casts haste on him.
Okay.
So you gain a +2 to your AC. You have advantage on dex saving throws, and you gain an additional attack on each of your turns.
Nice.
You can only use the attack. The action can only be used to take the attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action.
Okay.
So, and that is for 1 minute.
Alrighty.
And that is Badger's. That's Badger's go.
Alright. Enemy turn. Alright. He is. I'm assuming an 18 hits Ophelia.
Yes, I think so. Let me find her fucking AC. Yeah. Actually, she's gonna use her reaction. For second chance. So if that were to hit her with an attack roll, you need to reroll it.
16.
Damn, still hits.
Alright. And she takes 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
I throw shit on the floor.
Some dice under there from last night, actually. Yep, there we are. I was like, I know I lost a dice yesterday, I just
Alright.
never grabbed it.
Okay. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put them. So, as a bonus action. And so as it's, so it shoots its crossbow and then it sort of like leans over and kind of like hurls, basically, and the black ichor that you've seen
Oh, exciting.
splats out.
Ew.
And since those are just starting, they won't get a full turn, so. And that'll work. Okay.
Just for the moment so that I can kind of...
Okay. Alright, that's it. Top of the round is Ophelia.
Alright, well, she's maintaining concentration on Witch Bolt, so...
She needs to make a save after she took damage.
Oh, that's right, concentration save. A con save for her. What is her con? Thank God, it's a +1. And it's either a 10 or half the damage,
Yeah.
whichever one is higher. So she
Yeah.
took...
So she took about
Seven.
So it would be a
half.
10 or above. Nope, she lost concentration on it.
Okay.
Fuck. Okay. She does it again.
Okay.
She got 2 fucking spell slots, so here we go. So Witch Bolt again. God damn it. Nope. I doubt a...
Fate dice.
Well, hold on. She has a 14? I'm not using the fake dice for that. Okay, that's her action.
I don't know why I've written 2 on separate pages because it's really annoying. Bad job, past self.
So... Okay. That's all she's got.
Okay.
And yep, that's it.
Alrighty. He can't roll for shit. So he is going to hold his position there, and he attempts to cast the spell, but it flies wide. Alright, now it is Zeke. Badger, you're next.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Zeke.
Okay, so Zeke is going to use his hasted action to initiate disengage so that he can pass through these guys without invoking attacks of opportunity, and then punch the big golem-y thing in the face.
Okay, punch.
Punch!
Alright.
Much like crunch, but with hands.
First one. Okay. 20, good enough
Yes.
to hit? I'm just going to roll out all my attacks.
Yeah, that's
so,
fine.
First attack, second normal attack, that's a 19.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to spend a key point to Flurry of Blows, which gives him 2 extra attacks.
Alright.
That's a 9. Don't do this. Okay, that's a 21.
Okay, so 3 hits.
Alright. Okay, so that's 10 plus 9, 24 points of damage.
Nice. Okay.
And it's magical because of the,
Yeah, because your fists are magic.
Your fists are considered magical weapons.
I know, it's super awesome.
but that's thanks to the magic item.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I still have
Yeah.
to wait one more level for that.
For your actual fists to be magical. Yep. Okay. Badger.
What do I have for 3rd level spells here? Might as well. I have a feeling this is going to be a big one. So...
Oh wait, my movement speed is doubled because of haste? Yes.
Haste. The spell ends. Target speed is doubled, yes. So you have...
And since I'm still disengaging,
Whoop!
No!
Bam, 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 bam! Nope!
Nice.
Okay. What would she summon? Because I am super unfamiliar with all the challenge ratings of things. Give me one moment.
That's okay.
Is Okay. I don't know. That's too big.
Just turn into a bear. That's the.
No, I'm not trying. I can't. I don't have any more of those. That's what I'm doing. I actually will summon a giant constrictor snake.
Okay.
I don't have the thing for that, but here we go. We'll just use a D4 for him. So, in a space that I can see, I summon a giant constrictor snake beside him. Or do you have a...
Hang on.
Sure!
I just so happen to have a snake.
Whoops!
I know, these bridges are a little slippery.
So, what does that one do? Each beast is considered fey, Summoned creatures are friendly to you and your roll initiative than the summoned creature. Not bad.
What kind?
It's actually a huge beast.
Okay.
So that means it's got like a 10-foot.
Yeah. No, because that's large.
So it's bigger than that.
It's huge is larger than that.
So you're just like dropping like a 700-pound snake on this bridge.
Yep.
Okay. Sure, that seems structurally sound.
So its initiative is based off of its dex.
Yep.
So I rolled so it has a dex of, or it has an initiative of 13.
Okay.
So I think that would be before.
It goes right after you. Right before you.
Okay. Let's see. They obey verbal commands. Okay, so I've summoned it. I don't think it can do anything until next turn.
Okay.
And that is my action, and I don't think I have any bonus actions.
So basically, wherever it is, it blocks passage.
Yeah, it
Across
blocks
the
passage
bridge.
Across the bridge at this point. Okay.
Yeah, that's what Badger does.
Hey, that seems effective.
Meh?
It's a 3rd level spell.
Would that work?
That's likely.
Well, you know what? We'll.
Across it. There we go.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Anyway. Whose turn is it?
It is the enemy's turn.
Is there any particular reason why the camera for the battle map is frozen?
I know, I'm fixing it.
I was like, it clearly shows you doing something, but there's nothing on it.
I know. It went wiggy.
Hold on a second, Internet. Giant snakes. Who knew they'd be so dangerous?
I know, the giant snake messed up the camera. God. Jerk.
I didn't realize it would be considered huge, but alright.
Hey,
Sure!
It gives us some more battle map control. I'm okay with this.
And it's considered a friendly creature, so...
Yep.
Yay!
Alright, okay, so a giant snake has joined the fight.
Yep. And that's all Badger can do.
Okay.
As I don't have any bonus actions, that would be helpful at the moment.
Alright. So as the big guy gives out a roar, you hear behind you the skeleton
Oh, balls.
coming up behind you.
Great.
A skeleton or the skeleton?
It's the skeleton that the black ichor poured out of.
I call bullshit. They can't run that fast.
Well then.
Okay, so their initiative is horrible. So they just will... Okay, cool. All the monsters get to still go together. Yay! My life is easier! Okay, so big guy is gonna attack the snake.
Okay.
And
I don't know why she did still in that right there. I thought that was scrap paper. And they all just fall on the floor.
Do you need a piece of paper?
Yes, I do. I need to be able to keep track of the snake.
Nick.
The snick.
Okay, I rolled a 19, so I'm gonna just assume that hits.
Yes.
Okay. Takes 13 slashing damage.
Alright. Okay.
Alright. So.
Didn't work quite as well.
It'll work. Alright. So we're gonna have the slam moves one towards Zeke and one towards Fox. Against Zeke misses. 2 against Fox hits. Why do you get that much? Why do you get that much? That's not fair. Okay. Alright. So one of the slimes gets a good sort of, it kind of oozes around Fox's legs and is basically holding him. And you can see his skin burning from the contact.
And is it a free action? Since the snake technically obeys verbal commands, I say grab him and hold him to the snake.
Okay. Alright. And the other ones, their turn is arriving. So they have a ribbon arrived to the battlefield. Alright, top of the round is Ophelia, then Fox, then Zeke.
Okay, Ophelia blew her load.
There's always Eldritch Blast forever.
Which doesn't make sense for her build, but okay, so you can cast no spells, extended spell list, Hexblade's Curse. It's a bonus action. Choose a creature you see and curse it for 1 minute. Against the cursed target, you gain a +3 damage. Hit rolls. Let's see, where is she? She is going to, she is kind of squishy, so, she's going to come up. I'm not sure about this.
Yeah, it's fine.
She's going to attack the slime next to, Fox.
Okay.
So she pulls out her weapon and and against the cursed target, you gain a +3 bonus to damage. Roll a score critical hit on a roll of 19 or 20, and you gain dies. Bonus action. Choose one creature you can see within 30 feet to curse it for 1 minute. It's a bonus action. Yeah, I don't want to do that for that. She's just going to attack it. With, I'm assuming she has a short sword, so we'll do a short.
Short.
Yes.
My dice.
So it's gonna be. It's not a D20. Move over. You're a D20. You're a D12. Not bad. That is a 17.
Okay.
Versus
so,
AC.
So she goes in and she swings and she just like completely goes like right into it. She hits it easily.
Okay. So that is a 1d6 plus 1. Why is it 1d6 plus 1? Oh, it's a finesse, so you get dex. 3 damage. 3 piercing.
Does she have a multi-attack with finesse weapons?
Not that I'm aware of.
No.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was a feature of the Hexblade or not.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, so that's fine. Okay.
They just get free magic weapon at level 3.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Okay.
So.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Okay. Alright.
Good hacked weapon.
So yeah, she has hacked a hunk of ooze off of it.
Cool. Alright. That's all she can do.
Okay. And next is Fox, who is going to try and break out of being grappled. Let me do different colors, please. Okay, so yes. Alright, so Fox manages to sort of kick off away from the slime. That's his turn. So Zeke.
All right.
Hasted.
Yep.
I know, it's super fast. Gotta
So-
go fast.
He's gonna attack the slime that's directly in front of him.
Okay.
Normal attack. No.
What'd you roll?
6.
Okay. Their AC is 8.
Oh, okay.
So it is very low.
Wow.
Oh no.
That'll do.
Okay.
And then going to do another flurry of blows. No. Dang it. Yes. 8, 14 points of damage.
Okay, nice. So yeah, your fists burn a little bit, but you manage to sort of like not get actually burned by it. But it's definitely you've hit an acidic thing. But it's it's looking a little rough. A little swish cheesy. All right, Badger.
What about the snake?
Oh, snake and then Badger.
Okay. So the snake is going to try and constrict the big guy.
Okay.
So that is a Yep. Fuck. That is a 13 to hit.
Is it opposed or is it just the AC?
No, the initial attack he hits it, and then once he's hit,
he can,
it's
okay.
it's grappled,
Yeah.
and so it would have to make a escape at that point.
Yeah.
Um.
The snake goes to grab him and it thinks it's got him for just a second, but he manages to get out.
And it'll. Okay, that's all it can do.
Unhappy snake. Now at Badger.
Now Badger turn. Okay, so Badger. What does Badger want to do?
Mushroom.
So second level spells. Since I'm technically, so I will cast. No, that's an action. Never mind. I will use my bonus action to shillelagh. Shillelagh.
Shenanigans.
So it lasts for a minute. It's a bonus action. It's not a concentration. Great. Awesome. So I will just bash into the one that Ophelia hit.
Okay.
So that's a +7. Nice. That's a, yeah, it hits. It's 11 on the roll.
Okay.
And that's a D8.
You hit 4. The jelly in front of
Fox. Yes. So that is 10.
Okay. So as you
Bludgeoning?
as you sort of smash into it, you basically puddle it. So
Awesome.
it just sort of goes limp
Bleh.
and melts.
Cool. Bleh. Oh, no, don't do that. Okay, that's... Sure. That's all Badger's got.
Okay. Alright, monsters. Okay, so the slime that you just punched is hitting you.
Okay.
Use. That's a nat 20.
Yep.
Boo.
Okay, that is 10 acid damage.
Okay. Yep.
And roll a dex save.
Hooray! Something I'm good at.
Don't say that too loudly.
And you have advantage on it.
Oh yeah.
Because you're hasted. You're fast.
Well, the first
I mean-
one was a 17 anyway.
You could have critted.
21.
Okay, so yeah, it grabs around your ankles, and you're just like, no! And you get out of it, trying to grapple and hold you still.
I'm picturing it almost like the kung fu movies where they keep doing like the step,
Yeah.
and it's just like splat, splat, splat. It's just like nope, 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 nope.
Nope, basically. Yeah, you basically are doing our shifty feet. Shifty feet. Too shifty. Alright, so that's that guy. Okay, the big guy is attacking the snack again. Not great. Is a 14.
Damn, hits.
Oh.
He big, so he not hard to hit.
I mean, hashtag same. Okay, so that's 7 slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay. The skeleton and the 2 other slimies are moving towards.
Flanking us bastards. I'm assuming they have 30.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Action economy. We are currently 50-50 to win.
Take your bets. Take your bets now. Okay. All right. The one ooze is gonna attack Badger.
Nah.
I rolled a 17.
Fine.
I guess. So yeah, unless you have a reaction or.
I don't think I do. What can I use as a reaction? Never mind. I don't. I thought I did. That's another spell that I was thinking of. Never mind, I don't.
Okay. Alright. You will take 9 acid damage.
Okay.
You need to make a dex save.
It's 5.
Okay, you are grappled.
Balls.
Okay, the other ooze is gonna attack Fox. I see his butt, so. Okay, that hits. I need better armor, bro. Okay, wait, it's 5. Oh my god, you managed to fucking save. I'm so proud of you. Okay, so the ooze smacks into Fox. Fox is looking a little rough, but he's okay. But he manages to. He's following your example. He has learned by your shifty feet what to do to not get grappled again. So he manages to evade being grappled. All right, top of the round. Oh wait, and then there's the skeleton.
I was like, no, it's not top of the round yet, is it?
It
Oh,
can
yeah,
totally
'cause
be top of the round.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Ophelia. Ophelia's the top, and then it's and all the monsters come after me.
Okay, so that's a 15, and he has reach with his halberd.
Who's he attacking?
And he's attacking Fox.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So he gets a solid swing in at Fox. And that is now top of the round.
For Ophelia.
Yep.
Alright. So she's gonna turn around and. Hexblade curses, I suppose. She's gonna she's gonna use Hexblade's curse on the skeleton.
Okay.
And she's going to attack with her short sword. You know what? Let's stick with the green dice because the green dice really like Ophelia. Okay. So that's a 17.
Yep.
Okay, so against the cursed
The
target.
skeleton, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
the skeleton. You gain a +3 bonus to damage rolls. Okay. So basically it's a 1d6 plus 4. Fuck. 5 damage.
Okay.
And that's what she got.
Okay. Alright, Fox's turn.
Okay.
Okay. So Fox grabs his holy symbol that he usually keeps under his tunic because he's not wearing armor, because that was a great decision on my part. And he says a few words, and you all feel this sort of soothing, comforting light come over you, and you all three of you now have, every time you make an attack roll or a saving throw, for the next minute, you can add a d4.
Is that every time or one time?
Every time.
Oh,
it's
wow.
for a minute.
Okay.
So plus 1d4 to attack and damage?
Attack and saves.
Okay.
Yeah. Any attack or saving throws, you now have a d4 that you can add. You have been blessed.
Awesome.
Alright. Blessed.
Okay.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag super blessed. And then, as his bonus action, he will cast his spiritual weapon behind the skeleton. If you just want to maybe use that d4.
Boop.
It gets an attack, not survival, and it hits. And his spiritual weapon is a giant bear claw the pastry.
Okay.
Ah!
Splat. And I don't think I should hit that over, so
I feel like it would be like just a giant baking sheet.
it's bacon.
No, baking.
Oh,
sheet.
baking
Like
sheet.
just the
Just
big
a baking sheet. Maybe it'd be a frying pan.
Yeah.
There we go. So his spiritual weapon is a frying pan. Alright, so he hits that, and that takes... Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, and that is the end of Fox's turn. So now it is Zeke, Snake,
Alright.
Badger.
Alright. Zeke is going to continue punching the thing right in front of him. He gets basically 3 attacks. That's a hit.
Go ahead and roll damage on that first hit,
Okay.
because it is pretty low.
8.
Yes.
Okay.
So you punch it to death. You
Cool.
have punched it to puddled.
Would I be able to move and then
I'll let
continue
you.
attacking?
Yeah. Especially since you're hasted, I'll...
Yeah. I'm just gonna put it there.
Yeah,
Move through the snake. The snake's just like, meh.
Yeah, you can move through friendly squares even though the snake
Yeah.
is very awkward. You just gently pet it as you go by.
Yeah. Alright.
Excuse me, big boy.
His name is Hester.
Excuse me, Hester. Big girl.
Some of those should fit. Oh well. What's the AC on this big guy?
16.
Okay, that's definitely a hit.
Yeah, none of them have super high ACs.
That's a hit.
Unless you roll really low.
Yes. Yeah.
I will spend another key point to activate Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
Okay, plus the Bless, that hits, and then the last attack. That'll also hit, so that's 4 hits.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so that's 10, 17. I can do math. No, I can't. 23, and then one more. So
23.
23 plus 6, or plus 6, yeah,
29.
is 30.
29.
29, yes.
Okay. Nice. So you can see a little bit of like black blood coming out of its its nose and the side of its mouth from your beating. It's still standing pretty steady,
Yeah.
but you definitely get the sense that you have made an impact.
I've made an impression.
You have. Now I'm leaving.
Bye!
Bye. Don't remember me.
Hester just makes like a weird like arch for you to walk through.
All right, and now it is Hester's turn.
Alright.
All
He's
right,
gonna try and
get-
constrict him again.
And because of Drunken Sway, I get free disengage.
Oh yeah.
So you could actually then, you don't even have to use an action to do that. Then you could Because you were using the wasted action to do that, weren't you?
Before I did, but I needed that to pass through.
Yeah.
But now I get to
yeah.
do it for free because I walked in and I flurry of blowed. But it only works when I flurry of blow.
And then you drunkenly walk away. No, I didn't mean to do that. My bad, bro.
Just like, see ya.
All right, so that
Backflips
is
away.
a 17 to hit that fucker.
Yep.
So that is 2d8 on the attack as he tries to constrict. Not bad. 8 damage,
Okay.
and he is grappled.
Okay. Alrighty. Now it's Badger's turn.
Okay. So, Badger's not going to try and break out of the constriction or the grappling. She is just going to Thunder Wave.
Okay.
And I'm...
Yep.
Yeah. Just,
Yeah.
like, right... Because I'm assuming that we're basically in a three-way line.
Yeah.
So I just basically target it right in front of us.
Okay.
So... I'm going to cast it at 2nd level. Because of reasons. So let's just do that. And let's see here. So, they need to make a con save.
Okay.
15 or above. 15 or above
Okay,
saves.
so blue is a skeleton, the greens are the... Nope, nobody saves.
Awesome. So,
They all rolled terrible.
they take 3d8 damage.
Okay, roll it.
And they are pushed... automatically pushed 10 feet away from you. And that also disengaged the grapple spell. Or
Okay.
grappling attack for me.
Alright, roll the damage.
Let me find another d8. So 8, 9, 10, 11 damage to all of them.
Okay, so the two oozes sort of puddle away into nothing.
Awesome.
As a skeleton, like you see a rib sort of drop from the armor and clatter to the ground.
And of course, there's a huge, just a loud boom as the spell goes off.
Yeah, and you definitely feel the bridge shaking.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. All right, that's Badger's turn.
Okay, enemy's turn. Alright.
We're doing much better now.
Alright, so the skeleton moves forward and attacks Badger.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, it is going to provoke an attack from Fox's
from
magic
the
weapon.
Alright, okay, so I'll do...
Because it didn't move out of attack range.
Yeah, it's only in 5, it's
Okay.
only out of,
Yeah.
Okay.
as opposed to when you enter it too. Okay. Nope, he does not hit.
Excellent.
Roll the 4.
Perfect.
Okay, next, big guy is attacking this Nick.
He's grappled.
Oh yeah, so he's gonna break out of this, he's gonna try to break out
Well,
of it.
you can attack. You just can't go anywhere when you're grappled, I think.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right.
I sworn you had like
yeah.
disadvantage if you're trying to do that.
I don't think so. Grappled creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonuses to its speed. Conditions end if the grappler is incapacitated. The condition also ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or the grappling effect, such as when a creature is hurled away by Thunderwave spell.
Okay.
Alright.
So he can technically still attack, it's just he can't
Okay.
move.
Okay. He is gonna attack. He's gonna attack this Nick.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 17.
That hits.
Yep. So he takes 10 slashing damage.
Okay. No, that's addition, Carolyn. That's not subtraction.
Oh, he healed it for 10 with his halberd. How nice!
How nice of him.
Alrighty, and that's it. That's the only 2 that are on the battlefield at the moment.
Okay. So
Okay. So top of the round is Ophelia, followed by Fox and Zeke.
All right. Well, she will attack the creature she'll attack the skeleton.
Okay.
Short sword out. That is according to that is a cantrip.
What?
This is a monster manual. This doesn't help me. Sorry.
What ability you're looking for?
Nah, I can pull it up. No, that's not what I wanted.
What is it?
Let's see. Booming Blade, which might not be in that spell. In that book. Becomes sheathed in booming energy. The target willingly moves before then immediately takes 5th level. The melee attack deals an extra d8 thunder damage, and the target takes more from moving. Okay. So, it is a bonus action. No, it's one action. Okay. Okay, it's a cantrip, but it's one action to cast, but a part of it you do the attack. Okay. So she's going to use Booming Blade on the skeleton.
Okay.
So melee attack. And she gets a d4. With #blessed, which is shit. 11 damage, or 11?
Just miss.
Fuck.
Fate die?
You do have fate dice.
Nah, it's not worth it.
I love how averse you guys are to them.
I in these situations I'd be willing to use it, but I'm hitting, so
Yeah, you're rolling okay. Yeah, it is. It's yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, she goes in and she just hits the armor and doesn't quite get in.
Fair enough.
Alright, next is Fox. Is everyone looking okay? Anybody need better blood?
I'm okay for now, says Badger. Ophelia says, I'm okay for now too.
Zeke boy?
Zeke's fine.
Okay.
Can't talk now, punching.
Which is really fast. Can't talk, not punching!
It's probably more like, can't talk now, punching!
Well, it's even faster because you're hasted, so everything you do is faster. Can't talk, not punching!
Alright, Fox is gonna move up to the big guy.
Alright.
Hestro makes
Yeah.
an arch.
Alright. Fox is pulling out his weapon, finally. Okay. Alright, yay, good job, Fox. You finally rolled a double digit. I'm so proud of you. Okay, so Fox hits. And of course you roll a 1 on damage. That's okay. It's okay, baby. Okay, so Fox swings in with his glaive, and he hits, and you notice that as he hits, both Fox and the creature burst into flames.
Oh, that's not normal.
Hellish rebuke?
And so it needs to make a con save, which it fails. Okay. I completely missed the box, but it still landed. Okay, so it takes. Okay. And as Fox pulls his glaive back, he goes out. He is no longer flaming, but the creature is still flaming.
Okay. So is that like a transpassable flame, since Hester's technically, wrapping that big guy up? Just as a general, because that would really suck.
It's just the top
No.
of his. It's like the I'm picturing it like the snake has him like from the waist down, and this guy's just like his face is on fire.
No, it seems like it is specifically attracted to this creature's skin.
Cool.
It's probably a little toasty for Hester.
Which is great, because snakes love heat.
But it is not causing Hester any damage, and that was all of Fox's movement. So Fox is just there and accepting his fate. And all right, that's its turn. So now it is Zeke's turn.
Alright.
There's just an M-shaped snake.
That is a-
No, he's not, because he's wrapped around him.
That is a cool ability, bro. Fox is a variant tiefling, and so he has something different than Hellish Rebuke.
Ah.
That's a hit.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Nice.
And that's another hit.
Nice.
And I think Zeke is just gonna stick with those 3. So hang on. First roll Okay, that's 9. Second regular hit. Whoops. Helps if I throw that in the box.
Throw that anywhere.
That is.
You said 9.
Yeah. So that's 6. So that's 15.
Okay.
And then that's 15 total. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then the critical hit is 2 of these. Nice. So that's 11 plus 4. That's 15.
So 15 and 15 is 30 damage.
30. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so it is. It's looking real rough. It's kind of swaying a little bit on its feet, but it's still upright. But it's looking rough.
Let's see here. And Zeke will once again use his haste. No, wait, sorry, he did that for the thing. So you know what? He's just gonna say, "Bring it, bitch!"
Alright. So next is Snake, and then Badger.
Alright, so he's still constricting.
Mm-hmm.
So he will use his action to bite.
Okay.
Fuck, no he doesn't. He misses with a 3.
He's distracted by fire.
He's like, ooh, warm. Alright, so he misses his bite, and he's still got him in a grapple, so that's all he can do.
Okay.
My turn. Badger will...
Oh, oops, I forgot about that. Oh, well.
The spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
Badger is actually going to...
We can always just roll the damage for the skeleton at the next opportunity.
She'll skirt around and get behind the skeleton with Ophelia and flank it.
Okay.
And she will use her enhanced staff with Shillelagh. And that is a nat 20.
Nice.
So that is 2d8 damage. Fuck A. Awesome. It's 14 plus 4. 18 damage on the skeleton.
Alright, how do you want to do this?
She'll basically just come in and basically just clock its head off.
Okay.
And then when it dies, Ophelia gains 9 HP, so she's back up to 38. Because of her Hexblade curse.
Okay.
And it doesn't say that she has to kill it, just says when it dies.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Alright, cool. And
Goodbye.
Speaking of, it is Ophelia's turn.
Alright, she will double. The big guy's the other one remaining. So she will she'll come up and get in. If possible, flank with
Okay. Yeah.
him. And attack with the short sword.
Alrighty.
And since it's cantrip, we'll do Booming Blade as well.
Okay.
Not that it'll probably do much, but hey, you know what? I never know. So I think it does more damage than actual just the short sword itself.
Probably.
So, if it hits. And she's blessed.
Hashtag super blessed.
So,
It's a base 14.
plus her attack bonus. So it's an 18 to hit.
Yep.
Alright, let me pull that damn spell back up again.
Oh, I just noticed Kamala asleep over here.
I know, she's been a happy rolly cat. Spell damage is increased at 5th level, so it does 1d8. Affects the normal attack effects. It becomes sheathed in booming energy. Oh, okay, never mind. So it still does the normal attack damage, but if it moves, then it gains the d8s. Gotcha. Okay, so it's still a d6, but whatever. Fuck. 3.
Okay. So she hits it. She doesn't quite get in as hard as she wants because she's trying to avoid hitting the snake.
But it now becomes sheathed
Yes.
in
Booming
magic
energy.
energy if it should move, which probably won't, but
Okay. Alright, is that Ophelia?
that's Ophelia's turn.
Okay, so drop. And the creature. guy takes 4 as well. Okay. And so the guy's gonna attack the snack.
Okay.
Actually, he's gonna attack Zeke because Zeke just beat the ever-living punch the shit out of him.
Yep.
Is a 16 hit?
Normally it would, but Zeke is now hasted,
Yep,
so
no.
nope.
Okay. So he goes to pound you with his halberd and misses. Too fast, too fast. Oh wait, what am I doing? It's Fox's turn, not his turn.
Oh well.
Oh well, whatever.
We'll say that happened.
That happened. That just happened.
It's fine.
What is Fox gonna do? You know what? Fox is not a suicidal man. So Fox is going to cast Cure Wounds on his stupid ass. Because Fox has 4 health.
My God.
Cure Wounds on yourself, you nerd. Okay. So yeah, so Fox casts Cure Wounds on himself. That's his turn. And the spiritual weapon scoots that way, but it is slow, so
It's only with 30 speed or
yeah, it
Something
does
like
not
that.
get there.
We're playing it by ear. With
Yeah,
this.
yeah, these aren't gridded, so we're playing it by ear. Okay, that is Fox's turn. So now Zeke, and then Snake, and then Badger,
Alright.
and 10 monster.
Alright, so first attack. No.
less.
Even then.
Well.
Because it's 16?
16, yeah.
Yeah, there's no way I can.
Oh,
cross
even
that.
if you roll max.
Yeah, because max for all of that would put me at 15.
Ah, cool.
Math.
That's a hit though.
Yay!
And that's not. Yeah, why not? Last key point for flurry of blows. Let's do this thing. Maybe need a 2 or better. That's 1, so no. And that'll hit. Okay, so that's 2 hits.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. 9 plus 7. That's 16 points of damage.
Okay, how do you want to do it?
So what is this thing? Is it a man in armor that looks like he's made of metal? It's a
It
animated what?
Looks like a man in armor, but when you're up close to it, you can tell that it's basically there's like an iron mask, and it looks like that is literally bolted around its head. So you can see no indication of skin color, no indication of what this thing actually is. It's probably about the size of like a Dragonborn or a Goliath or a half Goliath, something like that. It's big, but still humanoid-ish.
I think Zeke is going to take like the multiple hits that he has, and to just kind of do the medieval equivalent of like the sniper hitting the same spot over and over, except just this time just like the front of the mask just until it just like craters in on itself and the guy collapses.
And the creature drops limp, still held by the snake.
Who just crunch.
Alright, good job, yay!
And Badger will like hustle over and be like, "Is it good? Is it dead?" Tiny dwarf feet.
Zeke spends some time rubbing his nose.
Do you need some healing there?
Yeah, though not for this. The thing got me pretty good earlier.
Oh, cure wounds. Or I'll give you a cure wounds at first level,
Alright.
which is a D8 plus 4.
Okay.
Do you want to roll it or?
Alright, go ahead. Because I don't have one set aside. Because I don't have
9.
Cool.
Cool. Alright, so as everything is sort of just, there's a crumpled skeleton missing its skull at one end of the bridge. Behind you, there's this pile creature that a snake is currently constricting in front of you. The ooze has it's left some like blackish stains on the stone, but other than that, there's not really a sign that it was there.
Yeah. inspect the large side of medium-sized creature
Yes.
before us?
The large side of me. Yes.
And I'll walk over and I'll touch the snake and I'll whisper a few words in Druidic and say thank you. And I'll banish it back to its realm.
Okay.
Which is technically a fey creature taking on the shape of a
Yeah,
beast.
it's fine.
So.
Okay.
Go bye-bye.
Go bye-bye. Okay. Yeah, Fox just sort of plops down somewhere, just sort of lays on the ground.
Yeah.
Do you need some help?
No, I'm good. Okay, roll investigation. See what you can suss out.
18 plus 1. 19.
Okay. So yeah, you actually sort of managed to from your punching, you messed up where the mask was sort of bolted. So you actually managed to kind of get the mask a little off. It's almost like a door opening in a way, because it's just you messed it up so badly. And as you open it up, you recognize the face within it is a half Goliath face, but it is just like black ichor is just like pouring off of it. But you recognize it as one of the guards from Ashbury.
Goody, she's got minions.
Damn. I guess suicide missions are their thing, apparently. Well, that was, tiring.
Yep.
What time is it?
It's still probably mid-ish day.
We want to take a break, or do we want to continue going? Although the bridge seems like a bad place to take a break.
We can probably use a breather once we're out of the...
The city is on the other side of the bridge. Like, literally on the other side of the bridge.
So we're like, we just had a fight in full view of the city?
So sort of. It's the bridge ends, and there's what looks like just a mountain range, and there's a tunnel that appears to go into the city at that point. So you can see like the edges of some of the tall buildings. They kind of blend in with the mountains a little bit, but you can see the cusp of the city.
Okay.
I guess maybe get to the other side of the bridge and take a break before we go in the city, so we're not bloodied and...
Yeah. Sounds good. Zeke is going to basically strip the armor off of the guard.
Okay.
Does it appear to be magical or anything? Ophelia, is this magic?
Detect magic!
She detects magic on it, but it is more that this armor has basically been consumed by the ichor. And she very strongly cautions against not putting it on or doing anything with it, and probably just leaving it.
Okay.
What about the skeleton?
The armor on it. Roll an investigation to just look it over and see.
I'll do that with Ophelia, because that's who I was anticipating actually doing that. And she's good at that. Sort of.
Don't ever say they're good at something, because that's when the dice are like, no.
17.
17 plus 4 is a thing.
21.
There you go.
Okay. So the armor on the skeleton doesn't appear to be magical or cursed with this ichor on it, but it is pretty nice.
Is it like a plate or something?
It's like a... wording is hard. It is like a...
Half plate?
Yeah,
leather.
like a half plate.
Okay.
Well, basically, the whole idea for this was Zeke was trying to find Fox some armor.
Yeah, yeah.
Ophelia catches on that and is like, what about this? Holds it up as she shakes the skeleton out of it.
I feel like...
Just...
I feel like it's like Zeke is sitting there pulling off the armor. It's like, Ophelia, well, this good? It's like, no.
No.
This one. You know, shakes it,
Yeah,
the bones
it's a
fall
bunch
out.
of bones rattle out of it and sort of clang to the ground, and then when you're like, and this one's good, and then like 3 more bones fall out all of a sudden. You're like, I'll get him out. But yeah, that one, it's a well-made armor. It doesn't come across, Ophelia does not sense any magic from it, and she also doesn't sense any other magic around you guys aside from the bridge.
Okay.
Which the bridge magic is more active now. It appears that it is repairing itself after the fight just happened and thunder waves and 600-pound snakes. So the
Badger's good at destroying things.
The bridge has had a bad day, and it's doing some self-care. But yeah, and you do both of the creatures had halberds that they have dropped as well.
I don't want a halberd.
If they're magic, we take them. If otherwise, no.
Okay. The one that the big creature was carrying was magical. Just plain.
It's like a +1?
Yeah.
Cool. That's a polearm kind of weapon, right?
Yeah.
Stick with a knife at the end.
Yeah, basically. A stick with a pointy bit.
No, I'm not proficient in that.
Aggressive stick.
Yeah.
I don't think she's proficient in that either.
We will take it, even if we can't use it, we can sell it and maybe swap it for another,
Maybe for information.
or another magic weapon that we can use or something.
Okay.
But
Works for us.
Alright, so you guys grab the magical halberd, the skeleton's armor, and continue on to the other side of the bridge and take a breather.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, and we'll just fast forward, you take a breather, you head into the tunnels, and you walk through this small tunnel in a mountain, and as you come through the other side of it, you enter probably the most dazzling, colorful display that you have seen in Tueriesal at all. There are literally floating multicolored lights all over the place. The people are dressed in bright colors. There's a lot of noise. There's music. There's laughter. It is definitely the most vibrant city that you've seen. You can smell freshly baked food, chocolate chip cookies. There's all sorts of just amazing smells. It's a bit chaotic, and no one really seems to notice you in just the bustle of the day. But yeah, you guys have arrived at Ambrose, and that's where we'll end today. Yay! You lived.
Bye, bitch!
Screw you, dude. Alright, so yeah, again, we're not going to have River of Tueriesal this coming Sunday. I will be at Conjuration, so if you're there, come say hey. If you want to play a game or something, let me know if you're going to be there, and we'll maybe stream something, maybe not. It'll be a surprise. And so we will be back Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for DM chats, and that's all we'll be doing this week. We'll probably do some reruns of maybe today's game and yesterday's Cyril's game on the weekend, so you can have some catch-up time. But yeah, and that's our game, so thank you all so much for tuning in. Susie, we didn't kill Ophelia, so good job, everybody. And we will see you all not this week, but the week after. So, bye, Internet!
Bye, Internet!